It's all good. I'm about to start the show now, so I'll be right back.
I've been saying I want to finish it before Black Ops 6. I should log in on this shit.
Alright, I'll be right back. What's going on, team? Welcome to this weekend's weekly market breakdown. Hope you guys have had a great weekend. We're gonna go ahead and get started with these pairs, starting off with AU, finishing off with US oil. We're gonna go over AU, EA, ECAD, EU, GA, GCAD, GJ, GU, US30, USDCAD, USDZAR, gold, Bitcoin, and then US oil. Again, weekly market breakdown. This is where we go over every single pair that we trade during the NYC session. We update the daily time frame, update our daily highs and lows if we need to, talk about the market makers pattern, talk about where we're at in the overall market makers pattern and what positions we're looking for. For example, AU, we're in an overall downtrend, so we know that when we're looking for our entries, we're only looking for downtrend patterns. We're only looking to go short. Go to the 4 hour, update our 4 hour highs and 4 hour lows, update our weekly output if we have 2 weeks of rise, 3 weeks of rise, 2 weeks of drop going into a third week, and then update our 30-minute time frame, 30-minute highs, 30-minute lows, and update our day-to-day markups to see if we have any continuations going into this week. So I'm gonna give everybody a few more minutes here to join. We'll give everybody 3 minutes. We'll start at 3:05. If you guys have any questions about any pair, whether or not they're on our list, just let me know. And this session should take about 45 minutes to an hour. Shouldn't really take us that long. So yeah, once we go through this, we'll be live tomorrow morning again for the live trading session. And then again, our schedule, right, from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. is a live trading session Eastern time. We do another market breakdown isolation session from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. We do that every day, Monday through Thursday. The only day we don't do streams is on Friday. Well, we do the live session on Friday in the morning, the live trading session, but we don't do the isolation session in the afternoon. So hope to see you guys in the weekly classes. So yeah, we're gonna give everybody another 2 minutes here, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. But if you guys have any questions in the meantime, any pair you guys want me to look at, let me know. In our Discord, I did have somebody say USD CHF, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn that one on. I think I could have. Let's see. USD CHF. And then again, any questions, any pairs, just let me know and we'll do them at the end of the stream. We're gonna get started again. Any questions, guys? Let me know. Alright, so starting off with AU, guys, daily time frame. We know we're in A2, we're in the second zone consolidation, looking for that third push to the bottom side. The daily time frame, we don't have any continuations. We know we're still trading between that monthly counter rise that we had. Still don't really have any continuations here either. In the 4-hour time frame, we know we have 2 weeks of rise, or I'm sorry, let's take a step back. In the 4-hour time frame, we know we have 2 weeks of drop, right? This past week being the third week, price gave us that third weekly low, and then ended up giving us a drop rise to finish the week. Now, with this pullback being so steep to the top side, right, we're looking at 110 pips. You know, could we be expecting price to continue this downtrend push? So there's two things that I really like about this, and we talked about this on Thursday, right? The first thing that I like is the fact that price in the 4-hour is still giving us internal lower lows and lower highs, right? We understand that right now we're trading between, at one point we were trading lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, right? Then price ended up giving us higher low, higher high, and then price went down and gave us that change of character, lower low back to the bottom. But then 2 weeks ago price went up and gave us another higher high change of character, right? And we know that we're now trading between this higher low and this higher high. We're trading between this 4-hour high and this 4-hour low. So what I don't like about this trend is, could this pull back to the bottom? Could this be a higher low to then continue into a higher high? Absolutely, right? Now, the other thing I don't like about it is 800 EMA. The fact that price gave us an exhaustion candle right on the 800 EMA, gave us a lower low, and then went up and gave us this lower high, right? The fact that on the 800 it gave us that lower low with that exhaustion candle, could this turn into lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, where price then gives us a retest of this break of structure that we had here to then continue into higher highs? That could happen as well. So I want to be very careful trading AU this week, right? Regardless, right, trading with the trend, we still have that third week variation where we have a drop rise. So if price continues to make lower lows and lower highs, which is what we're going to look for now in the 30-minute time frame, then we'll start looking for entries to go short, right? Right now in the 30-minute time frame, we had 2 days of rise. Friday being the third day, it gave us a rise drop. But since that's against the trend, I'm not going to mark it as a rise drop. We're just going to mark it as a day of drop, right? And then something else I want to keep a very close eye on is, again, throughout the entire week, right, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, what was price doing? Consolidating, just moving sideways the entire time, right? Until Thursday, where price gave us the break of structure of the highs. Could price then just give us a retest of these highs and then continue that push to the top side? Absolutely. So we already, on 2 different time frames, we could see how price is wanting to show uptrend pushes while the other time frame is showing us downtrend pushes. So with that being the case, you just got to be patient, guys. Once again, if the daily time frame is giving me higher highs and higher lows, but the 4-hour is telling me higher lower lows and lower highs, and the 30-minute is showing me something completely different, whether it's consolidation or something else, we already know those are going to be the trap moves. Now, if the daily and the 4-hour and the 30-minute are all telling me the same thing, if they're all moving to the same direction, if they're all telling me higher highs and higher lows, then alright, perfect. I know price is going to continue that uptrend push. Right, so we want to wait for the time frames to kind of coordinate and have the same type of correlation so we could avoid getting these trap outs. So right now in the 30-minute, we're trading higher high, higher low, and higher high, still just waiting it out to see what price wants to do. EA in the daily time frame, we are in the middle of the zone of consolidation. of V2 in the second zone consolidation, looking for that third push to the top side. We know the middle of the zone of consolidation, not the best place to take a trade. We're also trading between the same daily high and 4-hour high and the daily low and 4-hour low, and we're also just in the middle between our daily highs and daily lows and 4-hour highs and 4-hour lows. So nothing really here to update. In the 4-hour time frame, we can see that price was giving us lower lows, lower highs. Well, no, I'm lying. That's internal. Sorry. I gotta wake up. First time looking at the chart since Friday, and I'm a little out of it. We have a week of drop, so no continuations, and let's add a few lines here so we don't have to do this every week. Right, again, 4-hour highs and 4-hour lows are the same as the daily highs and daily lows, so nothing here really. And then the internal time frame is where we can see price gave us a change of character, higher high, and we're still trading between lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, all the way to the top side. Right, so we're trading between this 30-minute high and this 30-minute low. We had 2 days of counter drop, and then on Friday price gave us a day of rise, so perfect. Now again, what we want to see here on EA is for price to give us that valid break of structure above. If it gives us the break of structure after the change of character, that's our confirmation that price is going to continue this uptrend push. Anything before that, we're asking to just get faked out. We have no engulfing candles in the daily, nothing in the 4-hour. Nothing in the 1-hour either, so we'll wait this one out. EURCAD in the daily time frame, we are at the top of the zone of consolidation, looking to see does price want to give us the break of structure first and then give us a pullback to then continue, or does price want to go down first, fill up this gap, and then continue to push to the top side. So that's what we're still just waiting here on EUROCAD. We're at the top of the zone consolidation of V1, looking for that second push to the top side. We're in the first zone consolidation. In the weekly time frame, 4-hour time frame, we have a week of rise last week. This past week that just finished, we can see that price is finishing right on it, so it's going to give us a little known that. If we got to update it, we'll update it on Monday, no problem. So no continuations in the 4-hour, and then in the 30-minute time frame, we had a day of rise, and then Friday again, price finished very close to the opening candle at 2 pips. So I'm not gonna update this in the 30-minute just yet. I'll wait till market open, and I'll update it tonight, tomorrow morning as well. If it finished on a no net, then we'll finish it as a no net. If not, if price does give us 2 days of rise, then we'll be expecting price to give us another push to the top side going into the start of the week. So we'll just keep an eye on it and we'll see what price wants to do. EU prices in V1 first zone of consolidation, looking for that second push to the top side. We know that we have 2 months of rise, this month being the 3rd month. I am expecting price to continue this uptrend push, and we can see that we already started that uptrend push. We have an engulfing candle in the daily time frame. In the 4-hour time frame, we had week of rise last week. This week price finished again really close to the closing candle of last week at 8 pips. Could this be a no net or a week of drop? Still gonna wait it out. I'm not gonna update this till later today. We're just in the middle of the 4-hour highs and 4-hour lows as well, so no continuations there. And in the 30-minute, we had a day of rise on Thursday. Friday, price gave us a little no net, so no continuations. Again, I am looking for price to give me a pullback back into this zone to then continue that uptrend push. So I'll be waiting this one out. GA, we are in V2 in the second zone of consolidation. Again, no break of the highs just yet. We're looking for that third push to the top side. We have no continuations either. In the 4-hour time frame, we had a week of rise last week. This past week that just finished, price gave us a week of drop, so no continuations. In the 30-minute time frame, we had 2 days of drop, counter going against the trend, and then Friday ended up giving us a day of rise. And we're still trading between the structure low, high, lower, low. Right, once again, we had higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right, and then price gave us a lower low right here. So a little lower low change of character, Again, this is gonna be one where at this point I'm gonna pretty much just wait for price to let us know what it wants to do. If it wants to continue this uptrend push, then we want to start seeing price giving us higher highs and higher lows to then get away from the lower lows and lower highs that price already started doing. So gonna be patient with this one, and then we'll go ahead and see what we want to do with this going into the end of the week or for the rest of the week. GCAD in the daily time frame, this is one I'm just gonna leave alone. We're at the top of the zones, so I'm not gonna be interested in trading this. We had a week of rise, and then price ended up giving us a no net this week, just moving sideways as we could see. And in the 30-minute time frame, we had a day of rise on Thursday, and then Friday price gave us a no net. Price just moving sideways. So again, not gonna update this one as of yet. We're just gonna keep this one how it is. Still trading between the same 30-minute highs and 30-minute lows. GJ very similar, right? The only difference is this one is we're in peak high territory, but we can still see higher high, higher low, and higher high. We're still looking to see this price want to then give us this pullback into a higher low to then continue into a higher high, or does it want to continue going short? We had a week of drop, then last week price gave us 2 weeks of drop, perfect. This week, this upcoming week, right, starting tonight going into tomorrow, we could be expecting a 3rd week low. And price pretty much finished on these 3rd week lows. So I'm gonna wait it out and see what price wants to do for the rest of the week. Does it want to start this week with a pullback to then continue going short to make a lower low? Or does price want to just ignore price action and just continue to push to the top side in the higher time frame? Right, the 30-minute highs and 30-minute lows, once again, we're still trading lower low, lower high, lower low, this 30-minute low, this 30-minute high. We had 2 days of drop. On the 3rd day, price ended up giving us a day of rise, and then Friday, price gave us a day of drop. So we'll continue to monitor GJ as the week goes on. GU daily time frame. We are in V1. We're in the first zone of consolidation, looking for that second push to the top side. We still have 2 months to rise, looking for this month to go with that 3rd month push, very similar to EU. Right, we also know that we did get a break of structure of the zone of consolidation, so we already have a confirmed second push to the top side. In the 4-hour time frame, we had a week of no net last week. This previous week, price gave us another week of no net. So we have 2 months where price is just kind of moving sideways. We can still see lower lows and lower highs, but if we see exactly where price is opening compared to where it's closing and vice versa, we're finishing right in the same spot. So nothing here. And then Friday, this was again this was a trade we were talking about Thursday night where we could potentially start looking for an entry, right? Which was the entry was going to be a little bullish flag post pattern, right? A fib retracement between 23.6 and 38.2. And price gave us that, right? We're still in that zone. However, the entry that price gave us, which was in the 1-hour time frame, this engulfing candle, was followed by an exhaustion candle as well in the 30-minute time frame. So this gave me exactly what we wrote here. The reason we didn't take this trade was because price gave us a exhaustion candle. That exhaustion candle right before or right after our valid engulfing candle invalidated the engulfing candle. So this is why price didn't respect the zone. So we talked about that Thursday, we talked about that Friday in the Discord as well. So if you were there for it and you didn't take that trade, congratulations. If you did take that trade, I'm so sorry. And we talk about those type of moves all the time. So GU, we're pretty much just waiting to see what price wants to do. If it wants to give us a break of structure to start off the week, then we know that for the rest of the week we know where price is gonna go. It's pretty much what I'm waiting for GU. If price decides to go lower and give us a steeper pullback, then that's perfect too. We'll be waiting for that. Want to see if we have any engulfing candles? Nothing. US30, we're in peak high territory. Highest point in the market. We're still making higher highs and higher lows. Nothing to update in the 4-hour time frame. We're pretty much in the higher high right now. In the 4-hour time frame, similar. We're still in the higher high. We have a week of rise now. no continuations. And now in the 30-minute, we know we have all these gaps at the bottom of the market. So at this point, we're either going to be looking for price to break above our 4-hour and daily highs to then continue, or this is where price is going to continue the downtrend push. So we're pretty much just waiting this out for right now and waiting to see what price wants to do. Let price develop for a little bit, and then we'll start taking action and taking these trades. We have no engulfing candles in the daily, in the 4-hour, in the 1-hour. There's no engulfing candles, so we just gotta wait for market structure to kind of let us know what price wants to do, and then we'll take it from there. Damn, man. USDCAD, we are in V2. We're in the second zone of consolidation, looking for that third push to the top side. We're in the middle of the zone of consolidation. Once again, we still don't have any break of the highs or break of the lows, so not the best place to look for a trade. No continuations either. In the 4-hour time frame, we had a week of rise, and this past week, price ended up giving us 2 weeks of rise. Very close. It's very close. We might have to update this, but for right now, we'll update this as the third week of rise that we're looking for this upcoming week. Third week high, right? We know that now for this week, we are expecting price to continue this uptrend push. Right now, we're still trading between the same higher high, higher low, and higher high. We're still trading between the 30-minute high and 30-minute low, but price is still just moving sideways. And again, we're very, very close to finishing this week off in a no net. We're on Friday on a no net. We're 1.82 pips away from it, so I'm not gonna update this till the market opens later tonight, and then we'll take a closer look at it. USD CHF. This is the pair that who wanted me to look at this long, Mr. Long. Pause. He wanted me to go over USD CHF. So I haven't updated USD CHF in a minute. Again, this is one where market maker's pattern really isn't that visible at all. But we're pretty much in peak low territory still. We're at the low. You were telling me you were looking for longs, which okay is not bad, right? You can see how price was still making lower low, lower high, lower low. You know, at this point, this is a equal high, lower high type of situation, and then price ended up giving us 1, 2, 3, and you're looking for price to here to start reversing, right? Which it's not bad, right? Again, is not a bad spot, but this is price is gonna tell you two things here. You know, we're pretty much trading between this low here. We're pretty much trading within these zones, right? Now price is in this zone. What are we looking for now that price is in this zone? We're looking for price to start giving us higher highs and higher lows, right? In the 4-hour time frame, we're trading pretty much from here to here, and then price all of the same trend, and then price broke here, price gave us this high and this low, then price gave us lower low here, then price broke, gave us this break, gave us this high and this low hasn't broken. So in the 4-hour time frame, we're trading between this high over here. Let's change this to blue and let's change this to gray. Right, in the 4-hour time frame, we know we're trading between pretty much this low here and this high, right? And price gave us an bullish exhaustion candle. And in the 30-minute, we're trading lower low, right? Lower high, lower low. And then price gave us a change of character, higher high. So there's two ways to pretty much see this. We're also trading, still trending below the 800 EMA. So if price ends up giving us a break of structure, right, after the change of character, right, this is the change of character. If price ends up giving us the break of structure and also closes above the 800 EMA, this is where we'll take the trade to continue the push to the top side. If not, price is just going to continue the overall trend. Again, every single time frame is giving us lower lows and lower highs. In the daily time frame, price is giving us lower lows and lower highs. So again, before we could continue to take a trade going long here, what do we want to see? We want to see higher highs and higher lows. So for USD CHF, that's pretty much what we're going to be waiting for. There's no continuations in the 30-minute time frame. In the 4-hour, there's no continuations. We're pretty much trading between a no net and a week of rise. That's pretty much it. And the daily time frame, we can see that price has been trading down the entire time. So USD CHF is going to be one where, yeah, you could keep a close eye on it. Or you could definitely go ahead and say that, oh, but we're going to start seeing price go up. Yeah, right? Just got to wait for those confirmations, right? And again, those confirmations are going to be, the confirmation number 1 is going to be the break of structure. Confirmation number 2 is going to be the candle closure above 800 EMA to start continuing that trend. So definitely keep a very close eye on USD CHF, no doubt. USDZAR, we're still in V2 in the second zone of consolidation. Daily time frame, we're still making lower lows and lower highs, no continuations. We still have a monthly drop. In the 4-hour time frame, price is still within the lower low and lower high, but we can see that we're also just moving sideways. And we have a week of drop on this one as well. Counter going against the trend, right? Counter drop. And in the 30-minute time frame, again, still trading between the same low, high, higher low, higher high, lower low, right? Change of character. So we're trading between this lower low and this lower high. We had 2 days of drop. On the 3rd day, price ended up giving us a drop no net. But since it's counter, I'm just going to mark it as a no net. And again, just waiting it out to see what price wants to do. I want to start seeing higher highs and higher lows before I could take that trade. So we're just going to skip that. Gold is another one where I'm pretty much just going to skip over. We're still trading in peak high territory. We're in the highest point in the market. We're still making higher highs and higher lows, and we're in a higher high right now. We had 2 months to rise, this month being the 3rd month. Price already gave us that 3rd push to the top side. In the 4-hour, same thing. Higher high, higher low, higher high. Here in the 4-hour, we could actually update this, right? We now know that we're trading between this higher low over here. Last red candle before the push to the top side, right? So we know that we're trading between this higher low and this higher high over here at the top side. We have a week of rise, no continuations in the 4-hour, no engulfing candles in any time frame. In the 30-minute time frame, we had a day of rise. And again, this is another one where we're pretty much now trading between these highs and these lows. We have a day, 2 days of rise. But since this isn't peak high territory, I'm not gonna keep this too close to view. Bitcoin gave us 2 days of rise. On Friday gave us a 2nd day. On Saturday it gave us a 3rd day push, just a little wick, right? Gave us that 3rd day high and then finished on a day of drop. Not gonna mark it as a rise drop since this is the weekend, right? We're gonna take this out, right? We're trading low, lower high, lower low, and then price went all the way up and gave us a higher high, change of character. So we know that we're trading between these highs and these lows. In the 4-hour time frame, we have 2 weeks of counter drop. On the 3rd week this week, price did not give us a 3rd week low. It ended up giving us a week of rise, so perfect. Again, that's going counter, so I'm not expecting that 3rd week low. But we also know that we're still trading in the 4-hour lower low, lower high, and lower low. The daily time frame, we are in V2. We're in the 2nd zone of consolidation, looking for that 3rd push to the top side. Right? We had push 1, 1st zone, push 2, 2nd zone. Now we're looking for push number 3 to the top side. However, here in the daily time frame too, internally we can still see those lower lows and lower highs. So I want to start looking for engulfing candles going long. Nothing in the daily. In the 4-hour, nothing in the 4-hour. In the 1-hour, nothing in the 1-hour either. Pretty much just still trading between this zone of consolidation here. And in the 30-minute time frame, no engulfing candles either. So we'll keep waiting this one out. It's looking good though. Definitely should be a good one for this week. And then US oil. We know we're still overall in A1. We're in the first zone of consolidation, looking for that second push to the top, to the bottom side. We're at the low of the zone of consolidation in a downtrend, so we know this is not the best place to look for a trade. We're looking for a pullback, right? We're looking for that lower high to continue into a lower low. In the 4-hour time frame, once again, we're in a lower low, looking for a lower high. We already have 3 weeks of drop. Then price, after 3 weeks of drop, market must chop a rise, and it ended up giving us a week of rise. So this is perfect. Price is moving exactly how I need to. And in the 30-minute time frame, we had 2 days of rise. On the third day, which was Friday, it gave us a push to the top side and then finished on a no net. So since it's counter, I'm only going to mark it as a no net. Let me delete some of these drawings here. I don't like having all of this on my screen. Right, and we know we're trading lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. Very tempted to just mark this as one trend and just say that we're trading between this higher high and this low. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna mark it as higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. I'm not gonna do that. So we're trading between this 30-minute low and 30-minute high. That's pretty much it, guys. You know, right now the only other pair I had on the list that wasn't on, which was from the person on our Discord, was USDCHF. So I hope that explanation on USDCHF made sense. If not, you know, again, for everybody, this goes for everybody who's watching the recording as well or watching live. If you guys have any questions, you guys could always message me. Just let me know whatever, you know, whatever questions you need answers to. I got you. Just message me, and we could either do a one-on-one session, or we could just hop in a real quick call, and I'll answer your questions in a Discord. Or if you guys just want me to answer the question in the next stream, then again, we'll be live tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time to 8 p.m. for the market breakdown for the week. So hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. We'll be back tomorrow morning for the live trading session, and then again for the market breakdown from 7 to 8 p.m. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Peace out.